Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Faradana binti Ramzi and my metric number is 138923. I'm from Group A LSP 402. The topic that I would like to discuss is about the effect of caffeine addiction on student life. Have you ever consumed any caffeine before this? Is it helpful or harmful? As we know that the caffeine is the most widely useful drug in the world. But what is caffeine? Caffeine is a bitter alkaloid that can be found in coffee, tea, Nescafe, and even in chocolates. The question is the caffeine is good or bad for studying? Okay, in this presentation, I'm going to cover both good side and bad side of caffeine addiction on student life. Caffeine can be a good thing for body if taken in the right amount. However, some people tend to get addicted to it and consume more than the required amount. Okay, let me discuss about the good side first. For the good side, we, our student who is consuming caffeine, is helpful for boosting our alertness and also enhance our short-term memory ability so that we can easily learn new information in a short time. When we take caffeine before reading or taking notes in the class, we usually have easier time for staying alert and attentive. How can caffeine work? The direct intake of caffeine immediately raises the reaction time of individual. This can happen to regular caffeine consumer or the non-regular caffeine consumer alike. This is because when caffeine is consumed, the blood sugar is brought down immediately. The signal of the brain for the decrease in sugar and demand. This sudden signal is responsible for a lift in the alertness of the mind. Next, consuming caffeine is also helpful for students like us to increase our focus, especially when we are doing our assignment. Caffeine can help us to direct our attention to the main task, especially when there are many distractions around us. It helps us to draw our attention when we need to be alert, increase our focus, and making our study process more productive. This because caffeine easily gets into the brain and affect many kinds of neurons, also known as brain cells, in a positive way. It obviously shows that caffeine can increase mental focus and concentration. Caffeine is not make we smarter, but it does increase our brain ability to concentrate. Most types of drink or food that contain caffeine, a substance that may boost our mood, metabolism, mental and physical performance. So it's safe for the most people when we consume low to moderate amount. However, when we are consume too much caffeine, it will affect our mood disturbance, increase anxiety and stress among the student. Even though caffeine is known to increase alertness, which is worked by blocking the effect of the adrenaline, a brain chemical that makes students feel tired. At the same time, it triggers the release of adrenaline, the fight or flight hormone, associated with the increased energy. However, at higher doses, they may become pronounced and leading to anxiety and nervousness. In fact, caffeine-induced anxiety disorder is one of 4 caffeine-related syndromes listed in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder (DSM), which is published by the American Psychiatric Association. Although low to moderate dose of caffeine can increase alertness, larger amount may lead to anxiety. We as students must monitor our own response in order to determine how much we can tolerate. Other than that, caffeine ability to help us stay awake is one of the most prized qualities, right? On the other hand, too much caffeine can make it difficult to get enough restoration sleep, which is cause insomnia. As we know that the higher caffeine intake appears to increase amount of time it takes to fall asleep and may also decrease our total sleeping time. By contrast, low moderate amount of caffeine does seem to affect sleep very much in people considered good sleeper or even those in self-reported insomnia. We as students may not realize that too much caffeine is interfering with our sleep if we underestimate the amount of caffeine that we are taking. okay, but it may negatively impact our sleep quality and quantity. For students, listen carefully. We must cut off our caffeine consumption by the early of afternoon to avoid sleeping problem. In a nutshell, light to moderate caffeine intake seems to provide impressive health benefit in many people. Other than having very high dosage may lead to a side effect that interfere with day-to-day living and might cause serious health issues. To get benefit of caffeine without undesirable effect, conduct an honest assessment of your sleep, energy levels, and other factors that might be affected, and reduce your intake if needed. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for watching my video. And thank you. Assalamualaikum.